Black Elk Peak is located in the Black Elk Wilderness Area, which is in the Black Hills National Forest. If you have visited the Black Hills in the past, you may know it as Harney Peak. It was renamed in 2016 to honor Native American heritage. The wilderness area is over 13,000 acres with hundreds of miles of trails. Black Elk Peak is the highest point east of the Rocky Mountain. At the top there's an old fire watchtower with amazing views. The hike is long and has some difficult parts, so plan accordingly. We took a 12-year-old and she did great. If traveling with younger children, be aware they could get tired or bored. There are several trails that lead to the top. The most popular trailhead is located at Sylvan Lake, and that's where we started our journey. Alright, we just started hiking Black Elk Peak, just at the bottom of the trailhead. This is roughly 8 miles total round trip. We started out about 7:30 in the morning, so we wanted to get an early start on the day to be able to hopefully beat some of the warm weather. So we're on Black Elk Loop Peak Trail, and we're on trail number 4, taking the full loop. And this is the longer loop that should be kind of cool. We're probably not even a mile into loop 4 and there's already a bathroom. And interestingly, it's got a parking area too, which is small, but when you compare it to the Sylvan Lake area, this might be a better place to start off the trail if the Sylvan Lake parking is full. Lots of natural wildflowers, really pretty terrain to see behind me. Really beautiful. Nice trail, very well groomed, so it's not technically difficult. The entire trail system is marked with blue diamonds. See up on the tree right there? You know you're on the trail because of blue diamonds. I actually downloaded a map system that works off of GPS. It doesn't require any connection to like Wi-Fi or cellular, because basically you're not going to have connection out here. Plan ahead, get an app that supports GPS navigation, download maps ahead of time. That way it eliminates the likelihood of getting lost. So I'm partway up the trail here. A lot of strenuous climbing. It's getting pretty steep up this direction. We're probably about 1/5 of the way on the entire trail. There's a couple hard spots left ahead of us. All right, I'm not sure if you can see it, but basically right there is the lookout tower that we're hiking to, which is Black Elk Peak. We're quite a ways away. You can probably barely even see it off in the distance there. We're actually at a rest spot partway up the long portion of the trail here. You can kind of make it out in the distance. I'll try to zoom a picture so you can see. So there are a couple opportunities along the trail to do some offshoot exploring. So one is CATHEDRAL SPIRES. We decided not to do that just because it's already gonna be a long hike, and we figured we can come back some other time and explore that a little bit. So we're just gonna head to Black Elk Peak. All right, we came up on a cool rock. Kind of went uphill for quite a while and then it went downhill for a while. Kind of a nice chance to catch our breath a little bit, get a little rest. All right, we're near the peak. We're about to hook up with trail number 9, and then it goes to the peak, and then we're gonna go back on trail number 9. So we're almost done, almost halfway there. nearing the top. Can you see it? Where is it? Almost there. Alright, I'm on top of Black Elk Peak. Alright, we're on our way down, and I will say that the hike down is a lot easier than the hike up, but the views up there were amazing. It took us 2 hours to get up there. That was stopping and resting some, so I wouldn't say it was a strenuous pace, but we also weren't taking our time either. So plan 2 hours each way, I would say. On our hike down, we're taking Black Elk South Trail number 9, which is more of a direct route. Saves us at least a mile. Of course, it's downhill too. So far, at least, the terrain seems like it's a lot better than it was going up. The other way was more scenic, so. Okay, still on our way back. We have maybe a quarter of the way left. It got kind of tough there actually. We went through a valley, so we did go uphill, so it was not all downhill on the way back. And the views started getting a little better. Kind of got out of the woods we were stuck in for a while, so I'll kind of show you behind me. You can see off in the distance there. Kind of gives you a feel, the spires and that kind of stuff. I'll get a little closer here, take a nice video of it. All right, we're getting near Sylvan Lake. We just passed the Lost Cabin offshoot, which is like a side trail you can take. Not something we're gonna tackle today because we've already been hiking a few hours. Like I said, we're coming back to Sylvan Lake. The next few minutes here, it looks like we're getting towards the end of the trail. Just a couple things on the trail. It is dog friendly. You can bring your dog on a leash on the trail, although there were a lot of people that had them not on leashes. Just keep in mind it's quite a hike, so make sure your dog can handle it. Make sure you bring water. It It can be really a lot of sun, can be kind of hot. You want to have a supply of water, probably want to have some snacks with you too. Plan round trip, you're going to be talking 4 to 6 hours, just depending on how quick you're going. It can be kind of tiring, take lots of rest along the way. If it's raining, be aware it could be slippery. I wouldn't want to be on these rocks when they're slippery, so I would probably shy away if the weather was bad. All right, we just finished the trail. It's 12:30. We started at 7:30 in the morning. That's another bit of advice. Start early because like the parking lot's completely full now. There's no way you'll find a spot here. People are at the lake, hanging out. Pretty much get started early or just don't bother doing it. It's also less warm in the morning. So yeah, 7:30 to 12, and we stopped quite a bit along the way. Sat at the top quite a while. Beautiful hike, highly recommend it. Just know your limits before you undertake it because it's quite the journey.